Katowice, please join me in welcoming to the stage the Ninjas in Pajamas. These teams are ready, this trophy's ready, this crowd is ready. Which can mean only one thing. Over to you, Machine.
Hello and welcome to the ESL One desk. We have migrated to the Spodek Arena. The crowd is electric already, and it's time to prepare ourselves for the grand final. 16 teams was what we started with. Now just 2 remain, and it's safe to say the world's best Counter-Strike players are now on stage. It's time for introductions, though. I am Alex Machine Richardson, and joining me I have my CSGO brains for this big event. First up, of course, Casper Cadian Muller, Halvor Vendetta Gullestol, Spencer Hiko Martin, and of course the hair model. It's going to be our beautiful Chad Sponge Birchall. So, introductions are done, boys. We've got some time now to really discuss this matchup in depth, and I'm going to basically work my way down the line and let me know your thoughts on this one.
Even though it seems that the crowd are on the NIP side, I have to say that Fnatic must be the favorites in this matchup, going through the whole tournament so far without dropping a single map. And also just in the entire map pool, they seem to be stronger because of the new change with NIP with Alu. They're pretty much forced to remove one of the custom maps, and I'm pretty sure that Fnatic is going to go for the other custom map, and that's just a big advantage for them.
Yeah, we've already seen Fnatic pick up Cobblestone as the first pick versus Virtus Pro, so we can definitely expect something like that, especially given that they've banned Overpass every game so far, and here we see the lineup for Fnatic.
Yeah, and of course, you know, that lineup is star-studded. JW, a player that we've highlighted already as someone that maybe hasn't given it their all. Even Kenny S said it himself that he was playing passive in previous games. And Hiko, your thoughts on the Fnatic lineup?
Well, we talked about it yesterday. Olafmeister, going into the day yesterday, had more Tech 9 kills than he had any other gun. Just that stat alone is really insane. When you're able to get that many pistol round kills and save that Tech 9 for multiple rounds after that, it helps your whole team's economy. You're able to drop ops, you're able to drop guns if you end up losing rounds. So I really am excited to see what Olafmeister can bring.
Chad, you know the Fnatic side a little better than some. What are your thoughts of them going into this game?
Well, definitely with stars like Olaf performing at the moment, it's great for the team. But if you look at the players like Crims and Flusher, who are the rocks of the team, they're doing their job as well. And if they can continue doing that in this final, I think Fnatic are going to have a really good chance of taking this out.
And of course, their opponents, NIP, Ninjas in Pajamas as well. Let's have a look at their lineup and see what we expect to see from them in this grand stage. First up, Casper.
We have Sis, the in-game leader of this team, who's been performing extremely well in this tournament. Something to note, and you can just hear the crowd cheering for the NIP lineup right now. That's insane. Everyone's eyes as well on Alu, the Finnish AWP who they brought into the team instead of Michael. One thing to note is that his rating is 0.22, worse than Michael's rating at the DreamHack Major. Though it has to be said that Alu is more the quiet guy who would take the positions, which is not necessarily getting the kills. And I think he's more of a team player in that sense. Though it has to be said that the aggressive AWPing of Michael is something which could break down this terrorist half of Fnatic, which is known for being extremely strong and methodical.
Hiko?
When you think of NIP, you think of finals every major. You think of these strong performances. And we talked about it yesterday and every day since here. They are known for showing up in their big matches. But when you say that, you also have to consider they've been in every major and every major final, and they've only won one. So while they are known for showing up in their big matches, actually in the finals is when they actually seem to fall off.
And of course, it's time for our head-to-head. So let's put that up on your screens as we've looked to see who maybe we're going to be highlighting in this one. We've already talked about a couple of individuals, but the one we've chosen for this one, you touched on it before, Olafmeister and Exist. Vendetta, talk to me about Exist.
Well, Exist has, for me, been the standout player for NIP. I mean, obviously, Get Right has come along as the tournament has progressed, but for me, Exist has been the best player on NIP, and that's saying a lot because Previous tournaments, he has been lacking somewhat, but this time around, he's really, really stepped it up, and that's good for Nip.
Hiko, we heard before in the video that it was said that the favourites have never won a major before. Do you agree with that statement, and do you see that changing here?